I'm going to describe something, don't get upset over it. You can even discard it as my observation. Right? Keep looking straight, not staring, but happily looking straight. Come and look at his face. Mr. Iyengar would look at many other things. I'm just asking you to look at the face. Okay? And if you begin to watch the face carefully, you find this eye is smaller than the other. There's more compression on this side, not so much on that side. Sometimes it is more, what is the opposite of compression? More bloating feeling. In his face, I don't see that. But basically, I would say there is more tension on the left half of his face, less on the right half. So if I tie him with I tie a bandage, I generally want to move the skin from the middle of the forehead outwards. I also want it to move slightly down. So when I tie a bandage to him, I will not wrap it around like this. I will go this way, so as to encourage this skin to come this way. This is part of the reason why ace bandage does not lock. It's a stretchy. This also has a stretch in it, but a very different kind of stretch. It doesn't grab the skin the same way. So I begin here. You can close your eyes if you wish. Hold it on. When I finish, open your eyes. When I finish, initially I'm saying close your eyes, my eye might go. I want you to take your fingers this way, under the bandage, on your head. Try not to move the skin up, so that you might have to lift the bandage a little bit, but so that you can keep lifting the bandage, not the skin here, lifting the bandage very, very carefully, so you can see. You can help me with the first fold. I begin here, touch it here. Hold it there. I go behind him, not too hard, but reasonably firm bandage. And I go under the skull, not at the back of the skull, so kind of under the skull. I come here, and I create a contact here. Then he can let go. You can let go here. Now it's my job to tie the bandage correctly. When I come on this side, remember I want the skin to move this way. So when I'm taking the bandage this way, I will keep it in contact with the skin and go around. I won't teach anything about what happens at the back right now. That can come later if necessary. I come around to this temple, right temple. I come around to right temple. I put my thumb here in contact with his skull. I pull the bandage, stretch it. Keep that stretching, create a contact here, then I let go of my thumb. Then I repeat it second time. Remember on this side, I keep in contact, so I'm kind of dragging the skin this way. And I repeat the same thing on the other side. I come around here. I create a contact here, hold the bandage with my thumb, open up the bandage, stretch it, create a contact here, then I let go of the thumb here. Usually done about 3 times. Okay. Keeping in contact, I move around. Hold this with my thumb, open up the bandage, stretch it, create a contact here and let go.
Why are you putting contact by the ear?
Somewhere on the temple.
Somewhere on the temple, okay.
There's another thing. I talked to you very briefly about pineal gland, which is much further back, which is what we are trying to create effect on. Sometimes what Mr. Iyengar would do, If he says, there's a tension here, or somebody complains of a headache here, he will take this bandage and he will twist it. Or he might even put a little pebble here or a marble, create a contact so it presses a little on that area. What I'm going to do for Larry here is go right where the pineal gland might be, between his eyes, and twist the bandage there. I'm not trying to enlighten you, I'm just showing you a technique. Come around. And once the 3 stretches have been taken this way, if this bandage was a little longer, I would go right on that and press it. Okay. For now, I'm going to just tuck it in here. Okay, there we are done. So with your fingers, go between your skin and the bandage. Remember, you don't want to lift the skin up, the bandage, and you can fold it also. And if necessary, do it 2, 3, 4 times. Okay. Now we try to do with the bandage this thing of pulling the skin out to the side and down. Okay. It's a very, very, very refined technique to tie the bandage correctly. It's not casually wrap it around kind of thing. Okay. Once it is tied properly, in his own mind, he has to cooperate with that sensation. Keep feeling the skin from the sides going back, from the middle moving sideways, and a little pressure where your pineal gland might be. Pineal gland, remember, is in the back of the head. Sometimes to make this more effective, once he's lying down, I'll put a weight on the head. And I've seen Mr. Iyengar put as much as 50-pound weight. Not all the 50-pound go on the head. It's put on a block which is a little taller than his head. So, but half of the weight, if it's a 50-pound block, approximately 25 pounds will go on the head. But the way the weight is placed, the way it is removed later, are all very sensitively done. An onlooker who doesn't know it might think, this is being casually put on it and removed. So people in India, I've seen this, who go to Iyengar Institute, some of them are allowed to watch from sideline. They can't go into the room to help. That opportunity is given only to experienced students. But on the sideline they sit and this weight being put, so they come back to America and they put a weight like that. So casually, so insensitively, that it is not even funny. But in my experience, I have known this, I can't tell them that. Okay? Because the only reaction I have seen is they get offended. So, no speaking. Alright? Now, you can tie the bandage to yourself also.